The Empire learned of Leora's departure in whispers, then in rumors, then in celebration. The official announcement was pristine: a mutual dissolution, a graceful separation, a lady choosing a quieter life abroad. No scandal, no shame, just elegance, just as Leora had negotiated. But the truth arrived in sealed letters, delivered quietly, precisely, by hands that did not belong to servants, but to shadows. Leora had hired an assassin, not to kill, but to ensure the letters reached exactly who they were meant to. Untouched, unread, unintercepted. Each letter was simple. No emotion, no accusation, no longing. I have chosen to leave the Empire. Do not search for me. Do not expect my return. Leora House Ardent. The first letter was opened in the family estate. Her father read it once, then again. Then he exhaled. Relief. Well, that resolves itself. Her mother gave a small, satisfied nod. It is for the best. No mourning, no questions, no regret. Servants whispered later that evening. There was wine, laughter, a quiet celebration. Elaine will finally take her rightful place. Elaine, but not everyone, celebrated. Elaine stood frozen, the letter trembling in her hand. She left. Her voice was sharp, disbelieving. Without a word? Her maid hesitated. My lady, the crown prince has already... I don't care about that, Elaine snapped, her composure cracking. Her eyes darkened, dangerously. Where did she go? Silence. Who is she with? Because Elaine knew something others did not. Leora did not run. Leora did not retreat. Leora endured. Leora stayed. Leora fought. For her to leave? So cleanly, so quietly? No, something was wrong. And beneath her anger, something unfamiliar twisted in her chest. Not relief, not victory, something closer to unease. Because Elaine had always wanted what Leora had. The title, the attention, the future. But now, Leora had given it up willingly. And somehow, that made it feel less like a victory. The Crown Prince Prince Dane received his letter last. He read it once, expressionless, then set it aside. She'll adjust, he said coolly, as expected. But he didn't throw the letter away. And that was the only sign anything had shifted at all. The Empire moves on news spread quickly, as it always did. Lady Leora, the Empire's perfect future empress, had left. And in her place, Lady Elaine would rise. The people accepted it. Nobles adapted. The court adjusted. Because power did not wait. And neither did history. But somewhere beneath the surface, a quiet question lingered. Why would a woman raised for the throne walk away from it so easily? No one had the answer, except Leora. A new continent. The sea stretched endlessly before her, silver beneath the sun. Leora stood at the edge of the ship, the wind tugging gently at her hair. No attendants, no expectations, no title weighing on her shoulders. For the first time in her life, she was alone, and it felt like freedom. Days turned into weeks. The Empire faded behind her. Its politics, its betrayals, its illusions. All of it, gone. When land finally appeared on the horizon, it did not feel foreign. It felt like possibility. The port city was nothing like the capital she had left behind. Louder, faster, unpredictable. Merchants shouted across crowded streets. Ships arrived and departed without ceremony. Gold changed hands openly. Power was not inherited here. It was built. Leora stepped onto the dock, and no one bowed. No one recognized her. No one cared who she used to be. A slow breath filled her lungs. Good. A new name. She did not introduce herself as Leora. That name belonged to the Empire, to expectations, to a life she had already buried. Instead, she chose something new. Lyra. Simple, untraceable, hers, a new power. The settlement had been generous, as promised. Enough to live comfortably, more than enough to build something greater. And Leora, Lyra now, had no intention of wasting it. She had not left to survive. She had left to rise. Her gaze swept across the city, calculating, observing, learning, trade routes, merchant factions, power players, influence. This was a different kind of court, and she understood courts better than anyone. A small smile formed. No crown, no prince, no chains. This time, she would build power that no one could take from her. Not through marriage, not through birth, but through herself. And far across the sea, in an empire that thought it had moved on, no one realized yet. They had not lost a bride. They had lost a force,